Hi there, and welcome back to the 18th in this series from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. My name is David, I am the current president, and in this series we'll be continuing on with Marishka. She's our star of our up-and-coming adult comedy review, due to be held at the Royal Exchange Theatre here in Newcastle later on this year. Thank you very much for those who have subscribed, and for those who wish to make a comment, feel free, it's down the bottom there. We appreciate the support or questions. We'll try to answer them as properly and honestly as we can. So I think I've babbled enough. This is David from Footlice Theatre Company saying peace out, and I'll get to work.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we have Marishka. You notice she's looking a little off colour. Okay? Reason being is because I've given it a coat of white paint, watered down white paint. Why in hell would you do that, I hear you ask? Reason being is because while it's in its foam state, I can't see all the imperfections. But if I move closer, look at that. Okay? From my vantage point, which is better than the video quality, it shows me where I have to make adjustments. Okay, I painted it white, laid it here for a couple of days, okay, while life happened, and check out what happens when I lift it up.
Now, check this out, it's pretty cool. I discovered this when I lifted the head. Ready? I haven't lifted the legs yet. And there she is. What's happened with the paint, okay, is her head, because I rested on that side because of the mechanism, her head now has it that way tilt. When I do the next coat, okay, which is very important, I will tilt her head that way and it'll even out. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. But looking at this, it's like, oh, those legs need work, you know. And also, it's as I said before, you know, finish really never stops. Okay? You're forever smoothing out. Reason being is I'm being a bit of a perfectionist too, because there's a lot of techniques I want to try with materials, with mediums. Okay, this show gives me the opportunity to do that. Okay, I don't really have to answer to anyone in choice of materials and creation techniques. Sometimes they work. Most of the times they work. Sometimes they don't. Okay. I very rarely had to abandon a puppet. Okay. But the cool thing about that, say you make a puppet and the hand's wrong. Okay. Well, you can't do this to an actor. You slice off the hand, just remake it. I'm actually going to do that for those fingers because I don't particularly like them. Probably notice the feet are white. Reason being is because that's what colour shoes she's going to have. Okay. As I said, cleanup never really stops. I've got a lot to do, so I won't show you this. We'll go to the next step. This also gives a great opportunity to sculpt the face. I'm rounding out all those edges, all those little chops. You know, have a light hand. It's like a light brush you're giving it. Taking off a small layer at a time. Smoothing out those edges. Putting those creases where you want. Doing cheeks, cheekbones. She's almost done. Okay, now we go to an art easel and we hang her up. By the way, art easel, yeah, great band, look them up, okay? What I've done, I put a little bit of white paint in a bucket, a little daub, added some water so it's like a liquid white paint. To this, I'll add some PVA glue, okay? This is Aussie Trade PVA glue. Yes, and this is actually made in Australia. So, what you do is you grab some of that, give it a bit of a shake, and then healthy amount in your bucket. From here on in, you've got to make sure you keep your brush wet. Okay? Give it a stir. Great video. Okay. Now, you go back to your white, with that brush dripping in the mixture, and then apply. Another reason why I'm glad I did this, did this step, is I found out that my pen ran. Okay, be careful of your pens, okay? Worst thing you can do is have your pen come through your paint like that. Okay? It's not good for it's just not good. Okay, this first coat is a bit of a preventative of that. Make sure it's mostly water, very little paint. Okay, there's that coat done. Okay, always make sure that with hands and everything, you separate them from the main body. That's why I like this art easel. I don't want to do that just yet. Just so it dries correct, you can use your guide wires to then get a piece of wood, spread it out so no paint's going to dry into other paint. I know it looks really medieval, I'm sorry, but this is just the technique that works, okay? I found this to be beautiful for drying stuff. And give it a light dusting of pure white. And then walk away. If you'd like to contact us, and that'd be pretty cool, you can contact us at footlice@yahoo.com, or feel free to leave a message down the bottom, or feel free to subscribe. We'd be welcome to have you along. There's a lot more in this series to come. So this has been David from Footlice Theatre Company saying peace out, and catch you later.